Yes. All right. Happy Thursday. Happy belated Christmas to many people, and happy early New Year just before the New Year holiday. And we're going to be talking about Ocala, Florida. We're going to be talking about real estate. We're going to talk about Marion County. We're going to talk about what happened this year in Marion County, Ocala. We're going to talk about where I think the real estate business is going in 2022. We're going to talk about that. So let's start off with let's see. So just in case you ever wondered that I do this live. So if it seems a little wonky, then you know, right? It's live. If you have questions, by the way, you could always put it in the chat function. You can also call me at 352-572-3796 if you have questions. I'm a broker here in Florida. My name is Glenn, and I'm with Realty Executives. We have an office in Ocala. We have an office in the Villages, and I'm familiar with lots of areas around Florida. So I know some people that can help you. So just let me know about that. But if we're looking at what happened in 2021, like one of the most interesting times ever, because beginning of January, we saw a lot of activity at the beginning of the year. And what's taken place is that inventory went down tremendously from January through June. Lots of inventory was taken away. The market went crazy. And then after June, the market slowed down a little bit, and then we started to see a little bit of an increase in inventory. In fact, we're used to seeing thousands of homes, usually about 3,200, 3,500 homes on the market in MLS in Marion County. We saw it go down all the way to the lower nines, about I think 910, and then jumped up like right in the middle of fall. We saw the jump up to about probably about almost 1,100 homes. I think it was exactly, I remember it being about 1,099. And now what's interesting is that now we've seen a difference, a little bit of a slowdown, then a pickup, and then now we're looking at 942 homes, close to the low that we saw back in the fall, as you can tell here, right? 942 homes. And there was a time way back, because I've been in business since 2000. Can't believe that's the case. For those, if you're over 50, you know what I'm talking about. Like you realize that, there's a time where you remembered when you were 30, and like it seems like yesterday. So talking like an old guy. But looking at this, 942 homes, very interesting. There are times that you can find a home for $60,000 to $80,000 that was a site built home. And now we're looking at mobile homes that, we're looking at the site right now is what's active. The lowest priced home on the market is 40,000, all the way in the very extreme northeast part of the county, built in 1974. That might have been $12,000, 5 years ago. So gives you an idea of what's going on in the marketplace. Inflation is obviously an issue. And and obviously real estate, and if you've been shopping for a car recently, that's also affected the car industry as well. But we've seen that in real estate in Ocala, Marion County, Florida. So that's what's happened in 2021. Now the big question, a lot of people are asking, okay, what's going to happen next year, right? A lot of people, the most popular questions are usually, how much is my home worth? What's happening with the real estate market? What's going to happen next year? And based on what I see here, we're looking at the big question is going to be obviously interest rates. That's going to be a thing that we're going to need to really pay attention to. And the Fed says that the interest rates may go up 3 times this coming year, 2022. We don't know that to be for sure. Like they've said that they're going to do something and it doesn't happen. We'll see, right? Like we can only wait and see. We know that interest rates will slow down the market. They're doing that just to, slow down, taper inflation, including real estate. I think that's, real estate pricing, as well as food, gas, and, everything else, consumable products, that type of thing. But, interest rates will be a factor, and we have to look at that closely. But I'm looking at the last 7-day numbers, and I don't remember a time between Christmas and New Year's where I've seen it this busy. And we've seen 93 new properties come on the market last 7 days in Marion County. 218 closed, 165 different properties went under contract. So 165 under contract, 93 new. That's pretty brisk for this time of year. It tells me that first quarter is probably going to be pretty bananas. We're going to keep a close eye on this to see where it goes. And I don't, obviously, that tells me we're not going to see a market crash in Marion County and Ocala, right? We shouldn't be seeing a market crash. That's not what we're seeing unless something dramatically changes. And by the way, that's something that I'm keeping my eyes on. So if you want to be updated on such things, please subscribe to this channel. That'd be great. You can also visit us here at this particular site, buymidflhomes.com, or call me 352-572-3796 for any questions. You can leave comments here in the chat section as well. I'd like to hear from you guys as well, to see what you're thinking and what you're seeing. But based on what I'm seeing, and I look at this every single day, I work with people on the street. We're kind of on the front lines of this. It looks like we're going to see more of the same as far as inventory. It is going to be a challenge to be non-competitive. Will be a challenge. You have to be really competitive if you're planning on buying. If you're planning on selling, obviously we're right at a peak in the marketplace. Will it go higher? It could, because of low inventory. It could still go up unless something changes. So that's what I'm seeing right now. No market crash. I'm seeing a very favorable market for sellers. It's semi-favorable for buyers because of interest rates being lower and the affordability factor. It's not the most affordable it's ever been, but it's definitely more affordable than what it was back in 06. So happy to hear from you. Happy New Year's, everybody. Take care.